Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the next question. Okay, so this question belongs to GATE CSC 2014 set 1 guys. The given question is which of the given the following statements. Okay, so they gave two statements and they gave a block of code here. Create a table yes, A is an integer, D is an integer, E as an integer, and they are saying among these three, D is the primary key, okay, and they are saying A is the foreign key. Refer to A, refer to R. Okay, so basically indirectly R is another table, right? Okay, so now let us continue. So which of the following statement is correct? Okay, so they are saying S1. So statement 1 says that a foreign key declaration can always be replaced by an equivalent check assertion in SQL. So basically I think we did not discuss about this check assertions because those are not that much important guys. But when it comes to replacing of a foreign key, so what is a check assertion guys? So in simple words you can assume it as a piece of code which works like a foreign key. So whenever we are inserting an element into a foreign key table, what we do guys? So first of all we should check a primary key table whether that value which we are entering into the foreign key, whether it is available in this or not. So if it is available only, we can allow it to enter inside. So this is the exact activity which we do with foreign key, right? So that exact activity can be done by check assertion also. But when we are working with the foreign key, basically all our tables will be with the default, by default they will be on delete cascade, right? So if I delete the parent row, all the child rows which belong to that exact value will also be deleted. But those type of things are not possible in this check assertion guys. So we cannot always replace it. So with that conclusion, we can say that S1 is a false. Okay. So now I hope everyone got a clear idea with respect to this, right? Yes. So now please remember this about this check assertion guys. It will be valuable for you, right? Yes. Okay. So now moving on to second statement. So when it comes to second statement, they are saying given that the table A, B, C. So now they are saying this R table. So here they did not explain anything about R, but now they are saying about R table. Okay, so where A and B togetherly form a primary key. So they are saying here A and B is a primary key. Okay, so then they are saying the following is a valid table definition. So the one doubt which I am getting is, so if A and B is primary key, then how come we got a foreign key A only? Did someone eat B in between guys? So those type of things are not possible, right? So if it is AB here, you should have AB here. If it is only A here, then only you can have A here. So indirectly this particular R table definition is completely wrong, right? Yes. So that we can conclude that D is the most appropriate correct answer. Got it? Yes. So the examiner just want to confuse us. So basically if he gives only A as the primary key, that would have been correct guys. Got it? Yes. So now I hope everyone got a clear idea with respect to this, right? Yes. Okay. So I hope everyone got a clear idea on this. So in the next lecture, let us continue with the next question. Okay. Yes. So let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more awesome videos like this. Thank you.